Hello guys, good morning. It is 9:34. I don't like Mondays. Do you guys like Mondays? I hate Mondays. I like to kind of just go freely into Monday and be like, I'll decide on Monday what I'm gonna do. That's what I want to do. So today we're gonna be doing another what I eat in a day. I get this video requested a lot by you guys. I like to do a little bit of a recap every time I do a what I eat in a day. Right now I am so used to, at this point, counting calories after a year and a half. I have such a good idea in my mind of what I'm eating. If you guys are just starting, or if you're in the beginning stages and you don't really know how to count calories, definitely get yourself an app. I would either use MyFitnessPal or MyNet Diary. That's the one that Amy uses. I actually like that one a little bit better. You can make recipes there, and the recipe thing on the app is just so much easier to use. When you're looking up your calories, I go on Google. That's what I do. I get that question all the time. How do you know how many calories something is? Be careful with the app and trusting. I will also leave a super easy to use calculator down below so that you guys can calculate how many calories you guys should be eating per day. If I have any extra instructions, I will leave it down below, so make sure you guys read that because it is super key. So counting, I would be eating around 1400 calories. Trying to work out twice a week currently at the moment. Sometimes I only work out once a week. That's just a fact. It's just reality, you guys. We'll be doing another weight loss Q&A for you guys. Okay, let's get ready for breakfast because I am super hungry. So this morning we're gonna be using these Dempster bagels. I'm using the cinnamon raisin one. Each one of these is 190 calories. There was another one that was there, but it was higher calorie. I always like to go for the less calorie one. Of course, I have my Earth Balance organic butter. We're also gonna be eating half a banana. And I'm trying to get a little bit more of my fruit in. Now it is coffee time. So as you guys know, I love these Stevias. I will leave a link down below where you guys can purchase them. These are the best Stevias. These are the ones that Starbucks uses. It has monk fruit in it as well, so it just has this really good taste to it. And I also love using this Nescafe Gold. It is really rich and strong, and I've really been liking it, as you guys can see. I like to fill it up and then leave lots of room for milk. I use my So Nice organic almond milk over here, and it is of course unsweetened. And I love lots of milk inside of my coffee. I like that nice light color. I don't like any of my toast done too well done. Every time I go to breakfast, I always ask them for lightly done. Yum, yum. I love how cinnamon raisin always has this really rich smell to it. I mean, let's not go light on the butter here. It is 2 tablespoons, 70 calories. But I don't like to go light on the butter, or else I'm not even gonna have it. That's just how I am. If I cannot put butter on you, then I don't want you. I'm not gonna sit here and put some very thin sheet of butter. No, we're not, I'm not alive to live like that. That's right, get that butter on there. I get a little bit of my fruit, and then of course I have my coffee on this side there. How good does that look? Look at that butter. Let me zoom in for you. I know, I really want you guys to really take in this butter. Just please look at it. Steph don't go light on her butter. That's something you probably learned in this video. Why would you do that to yourself? I like to take a bite of this and a bite of the banana, but you guys can also slice up the banana and put little slices over top of the bagel. Another thing I love to do is put a slice of Swiss cheese. I just don't have any, but I love Swiss cheese. I love anything cheesy with something that's a little bit sweet like this. So you guys can also do that and make it into a sandwich. We are gonna start off with lunch now. I am going to cook my rice with you guys, because a lot of you guys ask me how I make my rice, so I'm gonna show you now. So I have a cup of water inside of here. I'm actually gonna be doing 2 cups of water because I just like to meal prep my rice. So we have 2 cups of water inside of there. The rice that I love to buy is this one right here by New Pack. It is just plain long grain white rice. I don't really measure my rice, but here's the rule of thumb. Whatever you put water, you put half the amount of rice. Some salt, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of turmeric in there. Onion powder is definitely a staple if I'm just making plain white rice. I like to put lots of onion powder. So garlic and onion are my 2 #1 things I put inside of my rice. And last but not least, I like to put a little bit of olive oil and mix all of this up. And we're gonna put it on cook. I've actually never made this before, you guys, so this is either going to be a disaster or it's going to be amazing. So the fish that I bought is this one that I showed you guys in one of my latest grocery hauls. It is wild haddock fillets. Each piece of these is around 70 calories. That's what I love about fish. A lot of them are super low cal. Over here in this bowl, I just have an egg that I've cracked up. I have my fish over here, and I have everything that we're going to be putting inside of the flour mixture over here. I just have here white flour, 1/4 cup of this flour. It is 100 calories. calories. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be using it all up, but again, stuff like this is very, very good to measure. You have to measure every single thing. We're going to be adding some salt instead of there, black pepper, parsley flakes, just going to give it a little bit of color. We're going to put onion powder, garlic, of course, lots of garlic. Just grab your fork, mix it all up. Now I'm going to whisk up our egg over here. We're just going to grab our fish over here. Make sure it's nicely coated just like that. Grab my fork because I don't want to get my fingers all dirty. And I like to put the flour mixture over top just like that. Grab it and make sure it's all coated all around here. So that is what it looks like. And we're just gonna put it in our plate over here. I am working with a New Air and I'm going to be using their Magic Chef Digital XL air fryer. I'm actually following their guideline over here because they give you a book with a ton of recipes, which I absolutely love. So I kind of just went with this one as a little bit of a guideline just because it also had a breaded finish over top. So I'm like, okay, let's just see what they did here. There's also different settings. So if you turn it on, you can choose the temperature and you can also choose how many minutes you want to do it for. I think I'm going to do mine for 17 minutes and I'm going to kind of watch it and I'm going to do it on 370 degrees. You can always open this up and you can check on how it's doing too. What I like to do is check up on it halfway through and see how it's kind of doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my fish inside of their basket over here. This is my second time, by the way, you guys, working with New Air and trying out their air fryers. So we are going to add our fish inside of here. So I should be able to put all of my 4 pieces inside of here, which I absolutely love. Now this is not going to be like super coated like if you were to go for fish and chips. But again, we're on a calorie deficit, you guys, so we have to keep that in mind. I'm actually not spraying anything inside of this basket either because I want to see how it kind of goes. So you kind of want to just move everything around to make sure that it's going to get all evenly cooked inside of there. Now we are going to shut this and we're going to turn it on. It is set to 17 minutes and we want it at 370. So now you guys can probably hear it. I'm showing you guys an update. So this is my rice. It is all ready to go. You see how it has that beautiful, nice color? This guy has shut off and it beeped and it told me that it is done. So let's see what we got in here. Look at this. I took off like a little piece of the crisp and I was like eating it. My fish plate is going to be delish. Delish. I'm just gonna replace my old one with this one now because I absolutely love it. It was so easy to use. I literally just turned it on, changed the temperature, put the amount of time that I wanted to, and it actually has different settings. So if you guys are cooking meat, fish, but I just decided to make it simple and just use the temperature. The only thing I've ever used it for was potatoes. So I was a little bit skeptical. I'm like, oh, now I'm like working with fish and meat. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I had no idea that an air fryer can do like so many different types of recipes. I just always think potatoes, like French fries, frying potatoes instead of an air fryer. That's what I always think of. I definitely would recommend just trying one out and seeing if you like it. I have my link down below and I also have a coupon code for 25% off. It is Macedo, so make sure you guys check it out. If you guys want to see more recipes with the air fryer, let me know down below. What I have done is I have sliced up some red and a little bit of orange sweet pepper inside of my bowl here. I'm just going to prepare a salad. So I'm just chopping off a little bit of cucumber and adding it inside of here, and then we're just gonna add some dressing. Bentley's like literally behind me waiting because he absolutely loves cucumber. Okay, mama, I'm gonna give you some cucumber. Can you sit? Good boy. Slowly. Okay, that's as slow as we're gonna get. See ya. I can't, you guys. I just can't. He is just too much for me. I can't handle it. We're gonna add in some black Kalamata olives. Why not? I love black Kalamata olives instead of my salads because it's just so salty and so delicious. It says over here at the back, 1 tablespoon is 45 calories, so always make sure you calculate this. The next thing we are going to add is over here my calorie-wise Greek feta and or oregano salad dressing over top. I absolutely love this dressing. It's a little bit of a Greek salad, I guess you can say, that we're making here, especially with the Kalamata olives and everything. We're just gonna put some of that inside of here because the rest of it I'm gonna be using tomorrow since I have fish enough for tomorrow as well. I'm actually gonna be snacking on this peach over here, and I also just want to let you guys know sometimes I will have this as a snack as well. For my rice, I'm just gonna grab a 1 cup measuring cup. 1 cup of rice is generally around 200 calories. We're going to smack it down on our plate there, and then I kind of just like to split it up. I don't like when it looks too stiff inside of that cup. Like, who wants that? Who wants that in their life? I'm just gonna grab 2 pieces over here of our fish. Like, how good does this look? Oh my goodness. And then on the corner here, we have our salad in our little tiny bowl. Wait, should I put the fish over here? Yes, let's just, what is the best possible way to make this look fuego? This? Like this. Like this. I think like that. No, something's off. This? Nah. I think that's the best you're gonna get, Steph. I'm so excited to try this out for lunch. I'm gonna actually eat it with you and try out the fish. Do you know that I eat my salad? Usually like when I'm having a meal and there's a salad, I usually eat the salad first. For those of you who are Portuguese, sorry, I'm gonna stop chewing. This is rude. This is really rude. Not cute. Not cute at all. Nobody wants fish to be 1,000 calories when it's actually only supposed to be like 100. It has this very crispy texture on the outside, even though it's not deep fried. Of course it's gonna taste different than it being deep fried. Of course it is, like, let's just be real. It's funny because the batter actually split up from the fish just like it kind of does when you deep fry it. Anyways, this tastes just like that Portuguese fish that we do. So that's exactly what I was kind of going for, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to like raise my expectations, you know what I'm saying? But doesn't matter. We are going to start dinner now. What I have here is a pair of my kitchen scissors, and I also have 2 skewers of shrimp. What we're going to do is actually remove all the shrimp off of the skewers, and we're going to chop off the tails. We're going to be doing like a mini shrimp stir fry. It's actually going to be a little bit honey garlic, so it's going to be a little bit sweet. So I'm just chopping off the tails, and I'm also chopping it in half. My favorite noodles that I absolutely love to use when I'm doing stir fry are these Asian style noodles over here by Heiku. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I get these at Sobeys. I've also seen these guys, I think at Loblaws. I'm not too sure. I saw these at Bulk Barn. I don't know if you guys, do you guys have Bulk Barn in the US? I don't even know. Water is actually already boiling up for me. What I love about these is that they come in these nests. One of these nests are 180 calories. I like to eat, I would say like 1.5 of these. They literally take 3 minutes to cook. As you guys can see, they are literally coming apart. What I have is my liquid aminos that I love using as a substitute for my soy sauce. Then I have over here my honey garlic that I got from Loblaws. Of course, we have a garlic. I'm gonna be putting a little bit of ginger. I like when garlic and ginger are paired together. I learned that from sis. And then I have my spinach, our main sort of veggie inside of here. I've just put a little teaspoon of olive oil at the bottom there. The first thing we're gonna add is of course our garlic. I like to put lots of garlic at the bottom. A little bit of ginger. I want these two to kind of cook together. This is what the ginger and garlic sort of look like once they start cooking up. And then our noodles over here, it's literally been 3 minutes. I have shut off the oven right now. Some soy sauce on the bottom. Actually the liquid aminos, I just call it soy sauce. Add in our noodles that are already cooked. This is gonna be so good. I can just feel it already. Mix the noodles with the sauce that we have at the bottom here. Our shrimpies, we're just gonna put those guys inside of here. Just throw in, I kid you not, literally I have half of this package of spinach, and we're just gonna toss it all inside of here. 1 tablespoon is 30 calories. 2 tablespoons. Kind of want to see how much that's gonna give me. Some sesame seeds. These guys are so cute. Like, I'm obsessed with them. Mix all of this up, and then you might want to add a little bit more of the liquid aminos. Zooming in so that you guys can see how beautiful that looks. This is a very, very super quick meal. I actually just realized that right now. The noodles take 3 minutes. The shrimp takes like 5 minutes to cook. So the stir fry turned out so good. It is so nice and sweet. It has that like bit of ginger in the background. And then the soy sauce, of course, just helps it to give it a little bit more salt. I love how simple it is. I didn't want to put like too many veggies inside of here. Just wanted to keep it just like that. I hope you guys tried this one out at home, especially if you are in a rush. This does not take a long time at all. So this is what we're gonna have for dinner, and that is basically it, you guys. Can you guys guess like if I'm keeping any calories for anything like during my day? Maybe I'm saving a few calories for something. My Starbucks drink, okay? A lot of you guys asked me what I order from Starbucks. I will let you know down below. I think it honestly depends on how much soy milk they put inside it for you. Grande, I would say, is around like 150, and then if you get a Venti, I would say it's about a 200 calorie drink. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my recipes. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for always watching, and I will see all of my beautiful babes in my next video. Okay. Who do you think you are, Steph?